How we doing? I'm doing good. How are you doing? Also, I saw what you did for the points and gift cards, and that has my approval. Then there really isn't a need for each of the dates. You could just combine them all. Unless you feel the need to add the dates, that's fine. All right, feast is full. We're good to go. There's our spots. Also, there wasn't a gaming stream yesterday because I was at Tetsnick's house and we were watching the Green Bay Packers trying to figure out what football is. Fantastic game. Luckily, nobody on my team is on the Packers that was active. I mean, it wasn't as bad as the Dolphins game, but yeah, it was pretty rough. Not a great game if you were a Packers fan. Luckily, I'm not really anything fan. I'm a fan of whoever's on my fantasy team. I need to have an espresso, otherwise I'm going to curse the entire stream. So hold on. It takes me like 2 seconds because I just have to press a button. All right. It's a nice espresso glass, dude. A little San Antone. All right, this was your opportunity to trade. Hopefully you used it wisely by not trading. I'm excited, dude. 54 packs and 151. So we got 27 on each side. That's the way we're going to do it. Party in the front, party in the back. Because what, 54 is literally like, it's like half a case of ETBs. It still throws me off that there's only 9 packs on an ETB. To a beautiful end of this week. Cheers to every single one of you. I can't remember the last time that they put 9 packs in an ETB for a holiday release. Maybe Dragon Majesty, but I don't even think so. Well, I'm saying just for holiday sets. I'm not even talking about regular ETBs. All right, we're about to get started. More breaks are available on the website. I intend on doing all of them. Spots need to be grabbed, though. All right. Good luck, everybody. Usually on Fridays. That's why when you see the spot, as soon as we post it, you got to grab them. Oh man, I got so much more room now. Mm-hmm. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. No, we're just making adjustments. There we go, dude. That's crispy. That's very crispy. That's what I was looking for. It was crispy. What happened? That's better. Actually, not one swirl. Okay. All the cookies are gone. Who's got electric? Fabian's got electric. It's going to be a very good feast. Colorless. I love the Wigglytuff. Ryan. None of your product. Everything, there was everyone, stuff has been dropped off as of today. Even like the ones that were held back because of like a couple things that Nick needed to put in there. Those are 2 swirls in electric. And then this past week, this upcoming week, will be as normal. Oh, gotcha. No, I saw a couple people asking. I'm telling you, dude, it's not going to be... I promise you, it's not going to be around for long. And I love that I see people on Facebook, oh, there's more coming. I'm not overpaying right now. Okay. We'll see. We'll see who knows better. That sounds a little sketch. That sounds like it's an empty box. I'd be very, very careful about that. Fighting energy with an Omanite. Darkness Ablaze. I mean, it wouldn't be the worst thing. But yeah, dude, I'd be pretty careful at that price. I see that price and I'm just like, I don't know about all that. Champions Path. Dude, Champions Path is very fun. The worst set in 4 years. If we're going to say that, it's probably VMAX Climax. Or any Japanese set beyond Tag Team All-Stars. Charizard is mid, he says. Didn't I just pull you a gold Zard? If you think it's mid, I'll keep it. Or no, I pulled you 2 golds from Champions, or from Crown. Regular Blastoise. Is today the day we see the alt? Out of 54 packs, it's going to be a good chance, good shot. I was going to get that for the gaming stream. I mean, if the person was truly selling them for $39 a piece, that person was an idiot. I'm sorry. They're like... It's the best set they've come out with the entire year, and it's already gone. That person is not smart. Just straight up. There's a swirl on that one. Real man, I caught a nice 72-hour ban in Rocket League, and I didn't even say anything offensive. I closed the game, and I don't plan on opening it anytime soon. I literally, the game after I got banned, someone was AFK, and I said, "You think you could, instead of," I didn't even say anything bad. I literally said, when you queue up for a ranked game, you think maybe not to go AFK right when you queue. Because now it's 1-0 because you were AFK. And he reported me. And I think I just got automatically banned. I guess not. Honestly, real man, I'm on your side, where everyone in gaming has become soft. This auto report like function stuff is garbage. It's actually like embarrassing. I talk smack in sports regularly. It's part of the game. It's fun. It's not even unsportsmanlike. It's good to talk some trash. And in video games, that's where it belongs. This whole culture of like, oh, we can't say anything, rude. I did. I just told you. That was the message that came back. And I was like, what did you ask me? Trey? I literally said without swearing. I said, do you think when you queue up for a rank match, you could just not be AFK so that you don't miss the tip off and we get scored on? That Jinx full art. Well, that's why I'm convinced that it's just if someone reports you, it just automatically bans you. It should be up by this weekend, but like it really made me not want to play the game just to spite them. Because it's the company that made Fork Knife, and they're just garbage in general. I don't think there's a Nidoking. Also, I'm doing 27 in the front and 27 in the back. That's 54, for those of you that can't do math. No, it's just, it's a time-gated ban. As my first offense, never been banned or chat restricted in that game before. If I can get banned for that, why even have a chat function? Just don't have a chat at that point. There's no wholesome interactions in a Rocket League lobby, I promise you. When me when me and Bowling Kid were playing in that tournament, or was it, we were just playing ranked, I think, that day. AFK guy probably doesn't have a dad that told him that he shouldn't be so soft. The one guy was typing like in Spanish to a Smurf. And Bowling Kid said, "Who is Smurf?" And the kid goes, "Tu madre es Smurf." And I go, no, I esto Smurf. Called his mom a Smurf. What's up, Last Pack? Dude, we destroyed in the last chance tournament. I'm surprised Bowling Kid didn't get banned. He typed saying maybe there's a third chance tournament. I guess from now on in that game, if anyone emotes at me, types at me, I'm immediately reporting. I gotta put the controller down and type up a nice report to make sure justice is just carried out. Can't have nobody communicating. If I score a goal and you emote nice shot at me, reported. Get them out of here. Not on my platform, not on my game. Might be time for a new computer soon. I've been redlining this one. Oh, both Gitas for trainer. Yeah, breaks are open beyond the feast right now. 9/10 on opening them. They will be very fast. Comparatively to this. And that was not all the 151. We still have a pretty large stack here. The second half of it will be at the end. But yeah, what Bowling Kid said, he said, you know, the hits are hard to get. They are. And it's going to be a hard to get product. So it's a recipe for very high value cards as time goes on. People are still like in denial thinking that there's like an abundance of it. That'll end very quickly when they can't find it anymore. So my advice for all of you would be to get it while you can. What's up, Grady? Trainer, Candace. Just had a day off and chilling. Nice. I woke up, got this break ready, made posts, hung out with the dogs while I was doing other stuff. $250 suit. It's not bad. Yeah, I wasn't on the gaming stream last night because I was by Tetsnick's. And I got home and it was like 9 o'clock. And I was just like, nah. I don't want to start it that late. People are geezers and they sleep. Rental? Oh, yeah, that's not that good. You standing up in a wedding? Or is it for yours? Cousin's wedding? Gotcha. I thought I remembered you saying that. Yeah, my recent cousin who just got engaged and is going to get married did not ask me to stand up, and I'm very happy about that. Because last one I had to stand up and was an absolute just like circus. I'd be more honored to not be asked than to be at someone's wedding. Dude, it sucks. Especially doing one in the winter. Because let me tell you, dude, those rental tuxes, they don't have any insulation whatsoever. And for pictures, I was legitimately like on the verge of frostbite or hypothermia. Georgia in the summer, that's just the other end, dude. You're just, your tux is basically like a wet towel at that point. Oh yeah. But I have to keep to my word, which is since I've had way too many recent weddings that were like wildly inconvenient destination ones, I have to up the ante. I'm gonna have a multi-dest like every facet of the wedding. You have to get on a plane to get to the next thing. Guess wasn't kidding about not streaming last night. No, I wasn't. Yeah, I I couldn't because I was by Petsnicks watching Green Bay. I think it was football that they were playing. I don't know if you could say it that it was. Just at least give you a year notice. No, this is going to be 2 weeks notice, and if you don't show up, you're dead to me. That's it. I'm gonna treat it like I don't care. You got work, get another job. That's how I'm gonna like treat it because that's the discretion that I was given. Did something happen? No. I was just saying I didn't stream on the gaming stream yesterday because I was by Tetsnick's house and we were watching the Packers. Gold Dragon, by the way. If no, not a. We were just talking about what it's. Gravy was saying he got fitted for a tux, and then that's how that topic started. No, I thought that was like a hockey team that was like RPing as the Green Bay Packers. Looked like the Packers were going to get destroyed for a second. They did. What you mean? Did you watch the game? You sent in the Crown Zenith Gold? Let's go. All three? That's beautiful. Everyone's packages should be updated as of today. Even the ones that we had to hold back. I think Nick just had to wait for the bigger flat rate boxes to come in. For people that have more prizes from the mystery bundles. So good. What's up, Dusty Bones? Or should I say, hey, anybody got a Umbreon for me? How you doing? There we go. At least you said hi first. Listen, dude. In chat, this ain't a marketplace, but I appreciate it. You did post it in Discord. If anyone's interested, they'll hit you up. Unless it's your own wedding out of town. Okay, just making sure. But no, I was given a little bit of grief for not being able to make my cousin's wedding in Italy. Not by my cousin, because he doesn't care and he understands what it is to run a business. And it's always like some like person who has no business being upset or like having any sort of anything to say. So they've now created a situation where I have to double down. Who bought them packs? This is a feast, dude. So everyone on the list. Not a draft. This is how it works here is you get a type randomly assigned to you, and you get every single card of that type. Oh, yeah. How much was this? This was, what was it? I think like 120 for 270 packs. If you go to the website, you could see exactly what sets are in it. Exclamation point website. But it's just so like you know the breakdown, because I could throw what sets are in there out there, but might be easy to process that information by looking at it. And honestly, going along with that gravy too, I already was like a little bit pissed off because I always have to make the effort to drive out to family functions, but the effort isn't reciprocated. So I kind of get a little crazy whenever someone says anything to me because then I'm like waiting because I'm like, okay, let me just list off the last 10 things that I've had at my house that you didn't show up for. But that's okay. You got work, right? Same. This is why I just, when certain people call or text me, I just don't answer. Gravy, believe it or not, dude, I threw a party just to have a prime example. I did it just to prove a point. I didn't even care if anyone showed up. It was a fugazi party. It was a bait party. Just to like prove a point, literally. Enough people did show up, but my point was proven because I knew exactly who wasn't going to. And it's just to have that just ready. Just that's my get out of jail free card they gave me for free. I'm gonna get it laminated. Yeah, but then they have to be the priority. Like, if it's nothing is expected, and I don't expect anything, that's good. I'm okay with that. But if it's a one-way road of expectations, we're not taking that road. That road's getting knocked down. It's going to get remodeled. No, breaks. Everyone gets an equal share of the bulk, each spot. So if you have multiple spots, you're going to have 2 spots worth of bulk. Sorry, accidentally just paused my music. I don't keep anything. We remove the codes and lower the spot price, literally. So you're not missing out on anything. I give bulk out because it's it has value. It is part of what you paid for. I don't know why people leave out bulk. I feel like that's kind of a scam. But not kind of, it is a scam. Send it in. You got to send it into. There's a bunch of places that take it. I think Darium still does. I haven't heard from him in about 10 years. I sent him one of mine. You should just use mine. What do they do with the bulk? I don't know, dude. That's literally, that should grade as a miscut. Look how thin it is on the right. Let me see the back of this. Doesn't want him using. Dude, I've dealt with artists in the past The artist who made this playmat, awesome guy. He paints the Green Bay Packer fence. The dude has literally been commissioned by NFL players to help them turn their likeness into a Dragon Ball Z character. Never had any issues with him at all. He gave me his price. That's it. Boom. But I've worked with artists in the past where, like, as soon as I say that, like, hey, I'm going to put this on a shirt or something, they're like, oh, well, am I going to get a percentage? I'm like, well, no, because I'm commissioning you to do this, and then you're going to not own it anymore because I'm buying this from you. You're not going to do this on your own and sell it because then that would be illegal. And then I'd be like, you know what? I think it's not going to work. Bye. And if I'm going to commission you to do a shirt and you want a percentage and you're upfront about it, I'll be upfront about it too. I'm not interested in that deal. So, and then, we go from there. That's fine. But like certain ones, dude, I'm just like, for that person to be getting a bunch of views and saw their playmat, there should be a counter lawsuit in place saying like, hey, actually you gained this amount of money by being in our video. But you know how YouTube is. Yeah, but Bulldog, is that enough strikes to like take their entire channel down? I don't think it is. You should be able to just appeal it and you're good. Temporarily? Yeah, but they're on Twitch anyway. What does that matter with YouTube? Yeah, but that person now just got his stuff taken down that was promoting it for free. People aren't too bright, I guess. I don't know. That's interesting. No, I know. I'm in their Discord. I saw them talking about it, and I was like, what? I don't think it's going to take its channel down, though. That's a Fabio full art. Gorgeous. But yeah, I also used 6-inch screws in the camera mount, so it ain't going nowhere. He has to appeal the copyright strikes to resume ad revenue. Yeah, but he's gonna live fine without the ad revenue for now. I could promise you that. The ad revenue on YouTube isn't even that good. Is it extra money? For sure, but like it's not gonna destroy him. He will be okay. Baby Zord. I don't want to catch another Seeking. I feel like I've caught like 10 of them already. Give me some more Entei spawns. But yeah, for those of you that are new and wondering how it works, I don't keep anything. You get your share of the bulk. Anything that's hollow or reverse hollow is getting sleeved off camera. Anything of your type that is hollow goes to you. What, dive ball worked? Oh, what do we got here? Gold from Darkness? Ooh, that's a monk. Who's got grass? Fabian. Fabian, you're having quite a break right now. Once this break is over, I will randomize the other breaks that are full, so grab those spots. We're going to go through those very quick comparatively to this, obviously, because this is 6 times. 6 times bigger than that break. What's up, Zoomin? Just doing a little Friday feast, you know? Caesar. Yeah, that's back when people weren't just like Reddit users. Also, 4 in a night was the record. That did not happen multiple times. That happened once. Rosary. And that was like an accidental 18-hour stream. Oh yeah, the economy has some stuff to do with it for sure. You also didn't have Dwayne The Rock Johnson trying to scam you out of money, saying that it was for Maui, but it's really for him. When he said Maui, dude, he meant himself. I feel like they're trying their best to sweep that under the rug. I'm not going to let it happen. I'm still going to talk about it. Just need people to wake up in general. Planetary. What's up, Fox? All I'm saying is, when everything goes to crap, Pokemon cards, we're going to make it the currency, and I'm going to start the Mandalorian for real, dude. This is the way. And we're just going to have, like, random garbage as our armor. Ah, yes, a pauldron for the youngling. It's like a milk. It's like a gallon of milk. You're competing in the poker Super Bowl? You should probably be paying attention to the game then, huh? You're competing for a softball? They probably like sell them at like a Dick's Sporting Goods, dude. You don't have to compete for it. I don't like this remix. You're competing for a softball W here in an hour. Yeah, reading is hard when you don't use full words and you just randomly just abbreviate stuff. Reading is H when you're using random A's. How have I been? I've been pretty good, dude. I'm chilling. Haley's out of town, so it's just me and the dogs, the puppers. Ding got me in a frenzy? No frenzy, dude. I think I was completely, I was pretty tame with that reaction. Just random abbreviations and dropping the reading is hard. I feel like that was an appropriate response. I'm not really that upset though. That is a very nice Pikachu. And Just Fox, the night where you said, "Are you streaming gaming tonight?" I did stream gaming that night. I don't know if you saw that. I didn't stream last night though because I was watching the Packers. Like, I don't know what it was. Dude. Maybe they just they picked people out of the crowd to play that day. It's a fantastic game to watch. I was talking about this when we were watching the game. If every kickoff is a touchback, how about we just eliminate the kickoff and we just start it at the 25? Because like, why do you have a kick returner and all this special teams for just to start at the 25 every time? Either that or just like move them back 20 yards. But like, there's been people, like, there's greater sports minds than me that have watched the game, they've seen the game, they've played it, and no one thought of this. Or they just said, like, All the kickers are like, all right, don't say this idea, please, because then we're not going to have a job. Also, throwing this out here too, this might be a mixed response. I think that you should not be allowed to punt on fourth down. You have to go for it every time. I think football would be that much more interesting. It already is interesting and fun, but little things like that, fantastic. Skunk tank. We just don't wear the crown anymore? I mean, honestly, it's right there. I could put it on for you. They moved the kickoff up 5 yards, and they moved it back to help alleviate injuries. Bro, it's football. There's injuries anyway. Just if you don't want any injuries, put them in like those like inflatable like crazy bumper ball things. Honestly, if they want to help alleviate injuries, my next idea is not going to be good then. Even though it would be more entertaining. No fair catches. It's football, ladies and gentlemen. This isn't figure skating. An updated rocket set? Yeah, I already said this. I had this idea. Pokemon has decided that jumbo cards are the priority because they're trying to exterminate all the whales. I thought arena football was making a comeback, dude. I was waiting for it. Whales are useless anyway. You're a jumbo card sympathizer. You're a big corp of Pokemon. You keep wearing pads and then put flags on them and make no contact. Then it's just going to be like baseball, dude. And I'm not going to watch it. We're already getting dangerously close. What's up, Isaac? Some dude is getting paid like $100 million to just shank a ball and then not even run full speed to the first base. He just jogs it out. It's close. I almost had it. How can that game still be around with that attitude? Where are your cards? The ones you bought into this week? Or are you talking about from release? Which is also, yeah. Everything was dropped off. I believe like Nick had to hold back 5 people, and he got that done today because we're waiting on bigger boxes for prizes. You demand immediate delivery? I mean, you could demand whatever you want. Doesn't mean you're going to get it. If two players, and I can't get paid to wake up at 0400 or run around with the 35-pound rush sack until they approve the spending bill. If two players want to fight, they must stay in the box. Oh, 100%, dude. I think they should just put like a cage up in every town. And if you have a dispute with another person, you settle it in the ring. The town gets a cut. Actually, no, screw the town. All the citizens get a cut. The town doesn't even get to touch it. No taxes. I've watched hockey before. It's just like I have a hard time getting emotionally involved in sports unless I have like money to like lose. Got your Moltres in the mail a few weeks ago. There you go, dude. And I'm doing good. I can't wait for the next submission to come back. You can't wait till you see your polls roll up? Well, everyone has tracking at this point. So check your emails. Like, I literally messaged Nick today. I was like, hey, did you get the remaining 5 people that you had left? And he said yes. Because we were just waiting for large flat rate boxes because his post office was out of them. Because normally, like, if he's out of them, he can go to the post office, and the post office didn't have any. So, like, he had to order them and then wait for them to come in. No, I know. Just so people are aware. This week will be normal speed. You might get, like, a package and then a couple days another package. Which I would say is a win-win, honestly. Well, first off, Nintendo does not do anything with cards. And second, I don't think that they trained the chimpanzee to read English yet in product development, because that's who we have right now. What's the rarest card? All of it, dude. It's hard to even get a hit. But as of right now, all Blastoise. I do imagine the art, Magenta. I've already said this, dude. Full art, Dark Blastoise. Full art, Dark Charizard. Rectify the error that they made in the past. Full art, Dark Venusaur, even though I don't really care about Venusaur. But put it in there. Have alternates that are not dark. So we have to chase 2 different ones. Make it fun. Don't give me this guaranteed crap to coddle all the soft people that want to complete sets. Value doesn't matter right now because people are still under the assumption that like this is a regular amount of cards for a set. I've seen people on Facebook saying, there's more coming. I'm not overpaying. Okay. In a year from now, I want to see you say the same thing, please. And a Jumbo Raichu to keep it out of the set? Yeah, exactly, dude. Just promo out everything and put a Dark Simisear in there because that's what Pokemon does now. People are soft. Let's go. I already saw the edge of it, and no matter how long it's been, I know what that edge is. I'm soft? Please. 2 releases ago, I had COVID, and I still opened all the packs on release. 3 releases ago, I did the entire release while like almost like hospitalized, sick, and I didn't even go to the hospital. You're soft. No, I'm in a good mood today, legit. Tetsnick, that's all you. She a little tick on the bottom, but I'd say around a 9. Well, everyone's always in a mood. What do you? It's like saying, "Oh, he's breathing today." What do you mean? What are you trying to accomplish here? What's your agenda, dude? What's your ulterior motive? That's interesting, Rotwing. I'll leave that conversation at that. But interesting. Interesting you should say that. I did miss you. I always miss everybody. There's certain people that I definitely could do without, and I ban those people, but everybody else I miss. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened to me. After release, I was like, I'm going to go upstairs, and I never came back down. I slept through a tornado. I didn't even care. Luckily, like, it didn't, like, hit anywhere, like, it was probably, like, 10 minutes away. No, I had full-on fever for, like, 3 days. And there's the full art Centiskorch that we always see. What did I tell you, dude? Whenever you see this, there's, like, almost 100% chance that you're going to see that Zard. That's the indicator right there. It's all the same crap, dude. All they were doing was test driving what they're going to release next, because it's going to be bad. If we've just seen a pandemic, the next one's going to maybe wipe us out. Oh. Random extra card. No, that notification is that it's like we acknowledged your spot and we put it in a break. All I'm saying is, whoever wants to walk the way of the Mandalore once everything goes to crap, I'm going to do it for real. And we're just going to have, like, just like milk jugs and stuff. A pauldron for the youngling. If you or anyone else removes your helmet, apostate, dude. You're out. Go take the long walk in the wasteland. That's from Judge Dredd. Never mind. But honestly, we could rope it in there if we're starting it the right way. Do you walk the way of the Mandalore? Have you bathed beneath the waters? Book of Eli? I don't know how to do that. Do I have to be blind then? You have to atone by getting the water. Exactly, dude. Have you bathed in the waters of Mandalore? The armor is just going to be like milk jugs, like old egg cartons. Ah, yes, another piece of armor. This is the way. I watched it, but like I just find myself wishing that like it was Mandalorian or something else. I feel like they kind of just like I'm sick of shows trying to make statements and just go for like just make the show. Make it entertaining. Like it like the stuff's old now, dude. I found myself just rewatching The Mandalorian. The Last Ship. I don't know what that is. You have to watch. Literally, Boba Fett. I didn't enjoy the flashbacks when he was with the Sand People. I was like, dude, who cares of these like you just. I don't care about those people. Did you watch Rebels? What's Rebels? Honestly, like, I'm trying to see, like, thinking myself, like, which side I'd be on, dude. I'd go Sith, 100%. Let me shoot lightning. Let me, like, just dedicate my life to Palpatine. I feel like that's the easy route. I don't gotta, like, do anything. And if he loses, you just switch sides. I was with you guys the whole time, dude. How do you fumble that many wins, though, dude? You got the Death Star, then you got the Death Star 2.0, which is like bigger, like 100 times bigger, and you still fumble a loss. What are they doing? No, no one's gonna remember my stormtrooper. If I take off the helmet, dude, I'm just a part of the group, part of the team. Rub some dirt on my face. Part of the ship, part of the crew. They should have just made a Darth Vader, like, on its own show. But, like, I guess they kind of covered it in every movie. But, like, as far as, like, Ahsoka goes, I'm just, like... My interest is at, like, a solid, like, 2 out of 10. Who is Darth Vader? He's the guy with the helmet. Lord Helmet. Honestly, though, every time they talk smack about like the Night of a Thousand Tears or whatever when they bombed Mandalore, I'm just like, damn, dude, you got to bring it back to that every time. Make more content with him. He seems cool. I think it's Kenobi's fault that Anakin went to the dark side. Kenobi, whenever Anakin would talk, Kenobi would be like, "Shut up, idiot." What do you think he's gonna do? And then you got Palpatine just talking to him. He's like, "It's okay, dude. You're strong. You're gonna be the greatest." Which side do you think he's gonna pick? You think it was Samuel L. Jackson? He didn't have any friends though. Nobody liked him. It was unfair and outrageous. He was put on the council, but not exactly, dude. It's garbage. Egregious. But if I was given the choice, I'd definitely go dark side. Dark side's got way cooler stuff. When Maul killed Qui-Gon, that's why it's Duel of the Fates. Yeah, there you go. So it is Obi-Wan's fault. Dude's trash. I watched the episode before Revenge of the Sith. So what is that, episode 2 or 3? I hadn't seen that movie either all at once or like in a long time. And I really enjoyed it. I was like, damn, this movie's sick. When he goes to like the planet and they're like, we have like 10 million clones ready for you. I was like, what? Their whole thing about not being involved in the conflict is what... Dude, Palpatine just cut him out. Execute Order 66 and boom. Get this weak crap out of here. We don't need these hippies in our empire right now. They're screwing everything up. We gotta stop and have a 10-week discussion every time we do anything. And one smaller clone, one undeveloped clone to become Boba. Like, and that's where Boba tea comes from. If you ever had like the tea with like those tapioca balls, that's where it comes from. The more you know. Fun facts. Also, the dude who plays Boba Fett in the Book of Boba Fett was a side actor in Couples Retreat. He was one of the Hawaiian, like, torch-holding people. Enjoyed the bags. I gotcha. That one was more of a stretch, but I do respect it. Smaller Zard for dark. Isn't dark Mr. Red? Mr. Red, I thought that I'd always pull you heat. Or don't always pull you heat. is very nice. And then while they were like making the clones, then the opposition was making robots, but like the oppositions were really just the same person. They just made a really big army. Do you remember Halo 3 ODST with the holograms? It's been a minute since I played it, dude. And ODST was like when I kind of checked out of like the whole Halo scene. I guess I played 4 for a little bit. I know people say Reach was one of the best games, but 3 was my prime. ODST, I was just like, meh. That's pretty funny, though, yeah. It makes me so sad that Halo Infinite just fumbled. It had such good potential. Mr. Red, I'm spoiling you. Straight up. Make it teabag. That's just gross. It's a little bit thick on the top, but probably still like, I'd say probably around a 9. Maybe you squeeze a 10. Reach was the best game in Strike. See, like, I didn't really play it. I was just, like, checked out at that point. So I can't really say if it was or wasn't. I think it was the one with armor lock. That's what I've read. Which I don't know exactly what that is. I'd have to refigure that out. It'd be interesting to go look at active players via Steam or whatever for Halo Infinity. I bet you it's not a lot. I don't even think it's like 10,000. Makes you invincible, but you can't move. I think I've seen clips of people like doing that against vehicles. Ooh, this song. I think my favorite weapon from any Halo of all time is probably Spartan Laser. I think it was spectacular. It was probably the most horrifying thing to like see that little laser just starting to blip near you and you're like, oh no. Just kind of have it pre-firing as you're turning corners and you could use it close range. Turning a corner into an energy sword, pretty much. I think my favorite mode of all time was Shoddy Snipes on the pit. Shoddy Snipes is the best mode. Screw this oddball crap, capture the flag, garbage. Give me Shoddy Snipes on the pit. That's where dreams are made. That's where men and women, okay, settle their disputes. That's like where you go to settle it. Enamorous. I really like the background on this card because it's like kind of like a pillow, like a sheet. You got a few buddies who used to be in the pro scene back during like Halo 2. They all pretty much fell off after 3 just lost interest. 3 was like the last fantastic one. I feel like 3 was their peak. Infinity, dude, you got all the people that just remembered what it was like, and then they fumbled it. They Halo Infinite had the world in the palm of its hand. There was nothing else, and they still fumbled it. I don't know how. No more dual needlers. Well, that was the gimmick of Halo 2, dude. You could have 2 guns. You could dual wield swords. No, you couldn't do that. I wish you could. The SMGs were pretty cool, though. I like the dual wield SMGs. They kind of removed that gun. It didn't make it to 3, I don't think. You just uninstalled Infinite? Probably a good move. You got a lot more room on your hard drive now. Because it's not loading up Infinite every time that you turn on your computer. I think it was Real Man who was telling me that like they fixed a lot of the stuff, but I feel like the hype was just gone. I don't feel like waiting in like a 20-minute queue. Also, to play the demo or the beta of Halo 3, you had to buy Crackdown. All the real ones remember that. Overwatch is starting to get bad with the queue times. Aren't they making some like... I think like something was leaked recently where they're not making any good decisions in the future for Overwatch. A lot of people are kind of leaving that. I thought it's been bad. Yeah, but it's my understanding that when Overwatch 2 came out, there wasn't really any changes. It was the same game. So why would they even do that? Did you have to buy 2 to play it? Because I am not paying for that. It's the same game, but you have to pay for it or no? To monetize it? So you had to buy it to play the second Overwatch. It's free. But you had to buy the new characters. So why not just add new characters? And not pretend like it was a sequel. So what's stopping people from just playing the first Overwatch and just ignoring Overwatch 2? I could already tell you, they got rid of the servers for the first one. I already knew the answer to that. Come on, man. So there you go. Yeah, games kind of suck right now, dude. I played Honestly, there was like a renaissance period for Blizzard. Overwatch just came out. I played the hell out of that. That game was sick. They had Heroes of the Storm. They had Hearthstone. They were a powerhouse, dude. And then it just... As soon as Activision came in, it was little by little. We're going to cut this funding. We're going to cut that funding. Some intern is going to steal, like, another lady's breast milk out of the fridge. I mean, it was more than Activision. There's some bad stuff going on at that company. What I just said is not a joke. That actually happened. They left once a lot of these stories were breaking to the news. They wanted to not be anywhere near them, which I could say is kind of incriminating on its own, but hopefully they weren't people that were a part of that. Interns gotta eat too. Yeah, that's why they have bagels. Or like you go to the hot dog guy outside. You don't have to be drinking another lady's breast milk that she has for her child. They were supposed to add a story mode. They even thought they knew they weren't continued feed. I feel like the same thing. I don't know what the current situation is for Ark, but I feel like Ark is like imploding right now because they promised that Ark 2 was going to be free. Wasn't. They promised they were going to continue the original Ark servers. They aren't. Like, and everyone's just like done with them. Sounds like Destiny. That's also a Blizzard game. So, I feel like we already knew that. I haven't played a retail WoW expansion since Battle for Azeroth. Battle for Azeroth had my attention for a month. That was the lowest amount of time I've ever played an expansion. Destiny isn't Blizzard? It was on their launcher. Unless it's 343 and they got bought out. So now that changed. Last time I played Destiny, it was on Blizzard's launcher. That was a while ago, I guess. It might be now. But last time I played Destiny, I literally was on Battle.net. Which I don't know why Battle.net is a thing still, because it's kind of confusing at this point. Just call it Blizzard. No, Bungie got... I think 343 or Bungie went the Sony route. Well, the problem is, dude, these big companies, they're not interested in making good games. They're interested in you buying a new game every year. They look at Madden and they're like, they got it figured out. They put out the same game every year and people are paying the same amount every month or every year. Activision published Destiny. It was created by Bungie. So they had a hand in it. I mean, I never really liked Diablo to begin with. It wasn't my genre, so I couldn't really talk on if there's been improvements. You like when they sell a game, have DLC on a disc, then hide it behind a paywall? Dude, games these days, if you go buy a physical copy, you have to download the rest of it. The disc doesn't have the full game on it anymore. Hell, my computer doesn't even take a disc anymore. There's no disk drive. allows them to shut off whatever they want. You don't. Well, years ago, I remember Xbox wanted to do that, where you couldn't share the discs. Hey, Ryan. A floppy disk. I was on the tail end of that era of floppy disks. When I took computer classes in like kindergarten, we had floppy disks still. Dude, that feels very good. Oh, and it's tenable, dude. Ryan, grats on that. You are very welcome. It's been a minute since we've seen it. I feel like it's been like a month. And we still have the last half of 151 here. Let me split it into two because it's going to fall almost perfectly. I don't think you can split 27 perfectly. You can't. Oh, I see. For me, I'd keep both. Another energy with a swirl. I have a feeling we might see the first Alt Blastoise because we haven't seen it yet. I gotta reset the pile of hollows and reverse hollows. I remember playing WoW and you had to buy the physical copy like at the store to get like the CD key. I attached my Warcraft 3 CD key even though you can't play that game online anymore. I feel like every hollow pattern is unique. I've yet to see two hollow patterns that are the same. I've compared a couple. I have not seen any two that were perfectly the same. I think each hollow pattern is unique, and I think that's going to add another factor to collectability if you have like one with a crazy amount of swirls or something. 100% they are. I have not seen two that are identical. I've held two of the same energy and two of different energies. I remember one break, I just looked at every energy and held them next to each other. None of them were even similar. It's going to be like CSGO skins, dude. Where if you have a certain pattern, because all... Oh, there's a Nidoking. Is this the one you were talking about? You are very welcome. Are we really surprised, though? I mean, it's out of 151. I could already tell you that it's going to be gradable. Yep, tenable. The corners are a little awkward, but that looks very tenable. Uncentering and everything else. I feel like all the corners are awkward. After this break, I gotta let the dogs outside because I'm the only one here with them. And I don't want to find any surprises around the house. Yeah, dude, they're all different. There's not two energies that are the same. You mean Gold Zard next to a Gold Snorlax, next to a Darkness Ablaze Zard, next to a Kangaskhan. Machoke. I don't even want to cover anything up. And there is more breaks beyond this one, just so everyone is aware. The fun doesn't stop right here. Electric energy. I don't think we've seen a full art, or no, we did. Zapdos was the first one. Energies have two styles from what I've seen. Yeah, Pokebeach doesn't know what the hell they're talking about. There's literally... everything has been unique. Like, this one has 3 swirls in random spots. This one has 3 swirls not anywhere close to where these are. Pokebeach is smoking some hashish or something, dude. Just typing stuff just to type stuff, I guess. Been waiting for this all day? Well, this is right at the end of it. But there's been a lot of good hits. It just goes to show you, dude, just because there's a website that has Pokemon cards on it and words next to it doesn't mean it's accurate. Come here, I won't lie to you. Whoever said that there's 2 of the same pattern across the entire set is literally just lying or just misinformed. If it's one of 2 different styles, I should be seeing the same pattern on the back every time. It's a misrepresentation of describing what that is. That's just someone who needed to fill up a page with words. That dude needs to get fired, legit. Another Kangaskhan. Ooh. Yeah, look at that. 1 swirl in a spot that has not been familiar. That doesn't look like 2 patterns, Pokey Beach. You're lying. I could probably line up all of like I don't even know how many energies we pulled this break, and not one of them or 2 of them are going to be the same. So it's very funny that they would type that. You think the statement is the patterns are very different? Then just don't type anything. Just say that it's the classic hollow pattern. Don't say that it's too different. Oh, I'm aware, dude. All the pulls are not easy. Saying that, Rotwing, as a statement on their website, they could just say, this is Pokemon card, and it has the same value. The feast went quick? I felt like it did. And that's not me saying it towards you, obviously. I hate these websites that just put up information if it's accurate or inaccurate. They just want information up there. It's stupid. And then people come in here asking me, and then I'm just like, who told you that? Let's make a stack of all the hits. It's a solid break. Good amount of everything. And we got a gold Snorlax. Look at that, dude. Beautiful. And look at that, dude. Whenever I say that you see this, Centiskorch, you always see the Zard, and it holds true there. I love it. I don't even know if I added that Zard to the counter. I don't think I did. Alright, I have to go let out the dogs really quick. In the meantime, this is your time to grab spots on the other breaks, and I'll randomize. Just gotta give me like a couple minutes. If you didn't already grab spots, like a responsible person. Literally every energy has been different. I just find it funny that the website meant to say that, and it's just wrong. But it wouldn't be the first time they've gotten stuff wrong. Be right back in like a couple minutes. Grab spots. All right. Thank you guys for being patient. All right. How many am I randomizing? Or are people sleeping? I think break number 2 is full. Still plenty of other breaks to get into, guys. I'm gonna randomize break 2. All right. All right. Altar Pikachu. Oh, you mean the non-textured one? It's pretty sick. I've gotten 2 in a break before. It was pretty lucky. The song is really good. We'll see some magic. I'm down, dude. I have a feeling it's going to pop off. The Feast had some good hits, though. Just need water right here. I restocked that mini fridge. Best move I've made today. We haven't seen a God Pack yet. Still. I intend on doing every break if we fill it tonight. I know the Feast was big and we had a pretty long week, but it's not too late. This will sneak into the regular shipping for this week. All right. Fire Energy. Aerodactyl. That is the most swirls I think I've seen. 1, 2, 3. It looked like a lot more for a second. Now, there was one that had like 6. I'm telling you, dude, over time, people are going to want ones with like the most swirls. Guaranteed. Venusaur. Gorgeous for grass. Chris, there you go. Even getting the regular EX is significant. Like, I'm telling people now, I tell people whenever I can, but I'm seriously advising people, even if it's a regular EX, you should probably grade it, like, no matter what. This set is very scarce, and it's hard to get even regular EXs. You will thank yourself later, even though you should grade any cards in your collection, to be honest. No swirls, maybe one. One. Right there. Like, if you don't believe me, we just opened 54 packs in the Feast, and you can see what hits came out of it. It's not easy to get hits. So, like, getting a regular EX is very significant. Wigglytuff is colorless. Fabian. I see gold. Gold Psychic Energy. I haven't seen that pull in a very long time. Isaac, you come back. Grass was your starter? Like in the original games? Dude, I started with a Bulbasaur and I think I reset the game the first time. I always go water or fire. That is very gradable, Isaac. Even though Venusaur Endgame was one of, it had like, I think it was like top 15 for fastest clear times as a solo Pokemon in the original games. Charizard, I don't even know if it made top 20. It's got a lot of tough matchups. Caitlyn. Also, we have not pulled an alt Gengar still. Who's got trainer? Fabian, still getting heat. The night is young, it's only 9. We can keep the night going. Grab those spots. Alt Gengar could happen tonight. Celebi. Rooted didn't come out during the feast. I mean, it's just a booster box. Another trainer. No one said it was going to be easy. You did end up getting a bunch of Zards, though. We still, after, this was what, the first week after release, we still have not seen a alt Blastoise. Some electric. Electric's coming, don't worry. It's got to go around a little bit here. Spiritomb. You got a bunch of hollows out of 151. Caesar with a green code. Gotta love Darkness Ablaze. Sometimes the codes are just incorrect. Steel. Matthew. There's a really sick Hyper Caesar too out of Darkness. Flaffy. What do we got here? Pidgeot. Colorless, Fabian. Remember the gold energies that were in Obsidian that were quote unquote so common? Haven't seen one in a very long time. Let's go. That's an alt Reverum. I did not plan well for what I was going to eat after stream. That means I'm going to have to like do something degenerate or just get takeout. We take those. This is true. Esper. What do we got here? It's got a gold electric energy. I think it's out of fusion from my boy Thick. Home Stars Water. Water's Jeffrey. Phyrexian's Fire. Who's got dark this break? Alexander. Potentially just one and done, just an all Gengar right here for a case of Obsidian. That is so miscut that it'll grade as an error, I'm pretty sure. Look at the bottom. The top border is like non-existent. I do miss when we were opening Burning and we had a hyper where it was like two different cards from how bad it was miscut top and bottom. Well, Thick Boy, you got a bunch of hollows. And you've had some strong breaks recently that I remember. Just keep on giving me opportunities, and I'm going to get you heat. That's how it works. We know this. I have. It's not like it's regularly coming out. I have Burning Shadows in my inventory that we'll use for special occasions. Also, for those of you that won ETBs of 151 from our mystery bundles, that's already included in the mail that you're getting. In Casprey, I don't know if you figured it out yet, but Nick showed me a sheet. He had to hold yours back because we needed bigger boxes for shipping, so we could fit it all in one box. The post office was out of large flat rates. So that was sent out today, or yesterday. Excuse me. My gosh. Don't breathe while drinking. What am I gonna be for Halloween? I don't know. I should probably be something. What's like the biggest costume of this year? The English God packs are real? I figured as much. They're just not easy to get. Alright, I guess it will appear that people are sleeping. I'll give it another couple minutes though. See if any of these breaks fill. I know we had a pretty crazy week though. I am down to open more. But if we're done for tonight, we're done for tonight. So I will wait and see. It's filled. What's it? 3? If you're talking about break 2, I already opened it. No, you're talking about break 3. Alright, break 3. Here we go. Alright, break 3 is Mr. Tetznick's. He said, "This is my break." I respect it. What's the newest set out? 151. It's the holiday set. And right now, because Fusion's in the breaks, the bounty is still active. Next Alt Gengar gets a case of Obsidian. They named it 151? Yeah. I'll show you the packs in a second. No, 151, sir. Break number 4 is the next one with spots available. Psychic Energy. Psychic energy, or dark energy, sorry. But yeah, Clyde, I don't know what's going to be like the big costume of this year. Venusaur. Very nice. The all Pikachu and a Zard in one pack. Oh my gosh. That's very good. I'll definitely have to make a clip out of that one, yeah. That's a beaut. Both are very gradable. I still forgot to put the gold on here, so I gotta add 2 Zards to this. As long as people get in the breaks, I pull fire, yeah. I try. Psychic energy. It's the first Zard out of 151 tonight. Let's see what else you got. Zorora. That's always what happens. I mean, we did a lot this week, dude. These breaks are beefy. I need more sleeves. We are good. And this week's shipping will be regular, where, you know, you get a notification by like Tuesday or Wednesday. But I think it was only like 5 people that were just waiting on the proper large flat rate boxes. Galarian Moltres. What else, Clyde? What you been up to, my guy? Life been busy? We saw the gold Snorlax tonight too. Very happy about that. Always feel good about pulling that. Roserade. At the soccer game? Jeez. I respect it. I kind of miss those days, though. I'll be very happy to relive them with my children, God willing. The rest of the coaches. My dad coached our kindergarten team, and we went undefeated. We were 10-0. Straight up just destroyed people. Hyper trainer. You got the regular and the hyper. That's sick. That's really nice. I don't know why they had to do that girl like that with that nose, though. She's got a schnoz on that card. They did her dirty. She looked like she fell and hit her face. Her parents had to come on the field and grab her. Dude, that's the kind of energy I like, though. Should be first pick. Electric. She gets on the field, dude. She's there to win. I respect it. Dude, we need to go back, because that's when everything was better. I'd be laughing. Very nice full art. This is gorgeous. Reggie Drago. And on that subject today, dude, I got banned in Rocket League for typing to my teammate who was AFK during my ranked match, missed the tip-off, and the enemy team ended up scoring because of it. And all I said to him was, hey, if you're queuing for ranked, like, maybe don't go AFK right when the game starts. And I got banned for that because you reported it. It's a soft world out there. It's a bunch of cushy soft people. I got a 72-hour ban for that. And honestly, like, I'm debating on opening that game again. Because it sucks in general anyway. Alright, all Gengar potential here. For a case of Obsidian. Greedent. Bullies get banned. Honestly, dude, if they would have perma-banned me, I would have been fine. Because I don't want to be on that game. If I can't even type to someone, hey, don't be AFK during my ranked match. It's video games. You're allowed to trash talk. Like, I don't care what these soft, cushy companies are doing. I'm going to make a game where anything goes. Obviously, just good trash talk. No slurs, because that's just stupid. Just some good old-fashioned, like, in your face. And honestly, like, bad players need to be told they're bad, because then it builds character. Maybe they get better. But what's allowed is someone could be heavy breathing, just hot micing the entire time in the middle of my ranked game, and I gotta listen to it. That's not bannable. Some dude's eating Cheetos, having an argument in the kitchen. Build something. Proximity chat, I've seen some hilarious interactions though. DayZ, we would be camping in a hospital, like on the roof, and I'm like, oh, you just ran by me. I was in the second floor hallway. And then the person would go down and check and be like, you idiot, I was on the roof. I wasn't down there. And that's when my buddy who's camping from across the building just takes him out. All right, how are we looking for 4? Is 3 the last one, or are we doing 4 and beyond? Either way, I'm good with it because we've had a crazy week. I'll just drive it all out to Nick tonight. And he'll have this stuff out very fast. It's looking like it might be the last one, which is okay. Any breaks that don't fill are just going to happen on Monday. Sorry, Jake, that you just grabbed 2 spots, but hey, you got a head start on next week. All right, let's see who's the winner. Rev Aaron, Gratz, coming in. Just hacker. Other than that, guys, thank you for an amazing week. Next week's going to be even crazier. We still have not pulled an alt Gengar. We still haven't seen a God Pick, and we still haven't seen an alt Blastoise. Keep an eye on the website. Grab spots for Monday, and I will be live on the gaming channel this weekend. Love every single one of you. You're all beautiful.